Hello, a very good evening to you all. It's wonderful to have your company here at Hochanda, of course. Now it's 6 o'clock, that means it's the start of a brand new one-day special. And what a one-day special we've got for you. This is from Ranger. Now, of course, we need a wonderful guest to go with a wonderful one-day special, and it is no other than Lou Sims. Good evening, Lou. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
We're looking forward to this, aren't we?
We are. We're going to have I think it's got to be play, hasn't it? Play, play and play.
I definitely think so, yes. So do stay with us. We've got lots and lots to show you. Let's have a look at the one-day special, of course, first of all, because this is where it all starts, isn't it, here? So we've got the Ranger acrylic paint. We've got multi-medium gloss in here. We've got 3 texture pastes. We've got 3 stencils for you as well, and some liquid pearls. In fact, there's 3 of those as well. So wonderful to have those stencils. Now, 2 of them, you'll notice the name on them. We've got other products, I've got to say, coming up. Dina Wakley. Wonderful products coming up. You can see 2 of the stencils there. We have a different stencil with a different name on as well, but it works so well with all of the products we've got here on the show. But of course, with the texture paste as well, because you've got 3 all in that one pack there as well, it's giving you a taste of those different texture pastes. You've got the gel medium gloss there, the multi-medium gloss, which is fantastic because, of course, you use that for many reasons, including sticking down. Liquid pearls, we know that's been around for some time and a fantastic product. And, of course, you can see you've got the acrylic paint there from Dina Wakley. Now, I have got a little board to show you as well in a second, so you can see the mediums and how they look. Now, I will explain 1 or 2 things about the little swatch that we've got here as well. Now, obviously, you've got the silver acrylic paint there. You can see that on the white and also on the black. Really lovely finish there. We've also got the liquid pearls on here, so the white opal, we've got the silver pearl and the gold pearl as well. Again, you can see that on the white and the black, so whether you want to use it as this has been used, actually, you could spread that, you could, you know, use that as a background or use it to accentuate certain areas, or just use it for your fine detail. This area here, Lou's just been explaining, she's done this on purpose, just so that you can see, because you've got those different textures, those different gloss gels there. When they dry, they will go clear. So if Lou would let these dry totally, some of these areas would just look totally clear. So you can see we've got the gloss, we've got the matte there, we've got the multi-medium there. You can see that drying out nicely. So it goes on in that milky colour, but it will dry clear. We do have the opaque matte there, which of course has got that white colour to it. So a really lovely bundle of mixed media products here. £39.84 is the price. You're saving £8, and we can split that down as well. 2 payments of £19.92. Item number 290355. Now wait for the next item. I know Lou absolutely loves these. Now we've got Dina Wakley gloss sprays for you. Now there's so much information about these. I'm going to let Lou do most of the explaining, but these are absolutely stunning. Now, it is a pick and mix, so it's choosing any 2 for £13.99. You notice one of ours hasn't got a label on. I'm not sure why that is. We think it might be because it's a very new colour, perhaps. Marine is the name of that one, because we've got all the different colours with the different names on, just so there's no mistaking. That one is the Marine. You will, of course, get yours with a label on it. £13.99 is the price for any 2. Now, what can you use these for? They are a gloss spray. You can spray them onto porous surfaces. I did check with Lou as well, because although it does say that on the packaging, you can actually spray these onto non-porous surfaces as well. And once you allow them to dry, they are permanent. Now, they are water-soluble while they're wet, but there's so much you can do with these. Let me just show you 1 or 2 little swatches that Lou has put together for us. Now, this is vellum. Would you believe that's vellum? Look how the sprays have taken there. Wow, you can use these in so many different ways, even over the top of your paints as well. Don't just use the sprays on their own. They will work in conjunction with other things. Let me show you the colours. Now, the only one that we haven't got a swatch for is that Marine, but we've got the fuchsia there, showing the colour on the different swatches, on the white, on the craft card, on the black. We've got the turquoise for you, so you can see the one in the centre there, which is a beautiful colour. We've got the lime. I do like the lime. Do you know, if you want more than 2, you can certainly go for more than 2. Just make sure that you put the multiples correctly into your basket. We've got magenta there, which is beautiful. We've got olive. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, look at ocean. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I can't wait for Lou to tell us more about these actually, because I know these are incredible products. We've got white for you, which is lovely to have that option as well, because obviously onto your white, your craft cardigan, your black. Look at that, a really true white as well, isn't it? Then we have here, that's night. Love that. Do you know, the little speckles of white on there really works well as well, doesn't it? Then we've got eggplant for you as well. And then we've got lemon and cheddar. So all those different options for you. So maybe you want to go for your brights, maybe you want a mixture. Do you know, you've got lots to choose from. There's 12 different colours there. $13.99, 334 187 is the item number, and we're already busy on those. And I think as we go throughout the hour and we see and hear what Lou has to say, you're going to be really wanting to get your hands on these. Now, we do have more as well. Let's move down, because the next little bundle for you. Remember, this is all Ranger. We get in here the gesso. Now, you're getting the black and the white gesso here, but you're also getting the texture paste, the opaque crackle, which is lovely. Now, I adore this sample that's behind. Would you believe this was made from Lou's waste? Isn't that fabulous? So where she's been spritzing with the sprays onto tissue paper, you're keeping that, you know, just to catch every bit, and then using that as a project. I think that is wonderful. I love that, and those colours. You're loving the colours there. They're all available in those sprays, of course. Beautiful. Right, for that particular bundle, £14.97. Nice to go for that, because, as I say, you've got the black and the white gesso and that crackle paste as well. 885962 is the item number. Now, talking of tissue paper, because that's what Lou has used there, we've got some tissue paper for you, actually. Now, this is really, really nice, because it's not just your plain tissue paper. You've actually got 40 sheets of collage paper. I have got the different designs to show you as well. Of course, you can cut into these, you can work with these in various different ways. We've got all sorts of designs to show you. So if I just go through these, do you know what's interesting? Can we see? Oh, you can see it. Can you see there, look? It's not just a plain piece, you've got the white on there. So it's the same with each of the designs, I presume, as we go through these. So we've got stars. There we have the white again. I know Lou's loving the tissue. In fact, I believe Lou requested these to go on the show. Yes, she's nodding her head. That's how much she loves them. She asked for these to be put on specifically. So we know these are going to be good for your creations. Some amazing, amazing images on these, actually, like these windows. Aren't they fabulous? Now, I think I've missed the white one out. Oh, no, I haven't. It's here. There it is. And we've got wording as well for you. Now, because the tissue paper, as I'm putting them together, you can sort of see through from underneath, but I think you can see exactly what you're getting there. Love the wording as well. Really good price on these as well. Remember, 40 sheets, not the amount I've just shown you there, 40 sheets. £3 is the saving, £12.99 is the price. Really good buy those, and we're busy on them as well. 536251 is the item number. Now, moving along, we've got something else for you. Now, your sprays will be great for these, your chipboard. The sprays you can spray onto your chipboard, your mount board, all those different things. We will be talking, as I say, to Lou about that. But what about going for these? These are great. Now, you've got here 3 chipboard-shaped packs. You've got flying, ocean and words here. I think you can tell which is which, can't you? Definitely see the ocean, we can see the flying, and we can see the words. Really lovely shapes to work with. Of course, you could use these as a mask as well beforehand. If you want to spritz, you could use them kind of as a mask to your background, and then you've got them ready spritzed and coloured to add your other mediums to if you want to as well. Very, very nice indeed. £14.99 is the price. You are getting, as I say, the 3 packs there, 773629. Now, the bottom, completely different designs and a different item number for you as well. So let's have a look at the details for this. You are getting 3 boards again, or 3 packs again. So we've got the basics, the botanicals and the persona. So I think, again, you can see which is which, but you don't have to choose because they're all there for you. Great saving on this as well. You've got £3 off, just £12.99 if you want to go for this particular pack. Oh, I just spotted the faces. I didn't realise what they were when I first looked. They're really good, aren't they? 336614 is the item number. Really, really nice. Now, moving along again, we've got a pick and mix for you. Oh, these are a fabulous bundle. Now, it is a pick and mix. They are in pairs, so it's any two. So it's any 2 pairs, not any 2 individual stencils, but any 2 pairs. So I think if I just try and make this a little bit more obvious, so if I put those 2 together there, that is 1 pair. Do we have the names of those? We've got funky silhouettes for you there. You see, I love those as well because you've got kind of the stencil area and you've got the mask as well, so you can use those in different ways. Really, really useful. Now, the next pair we've got is Dollop Gust and... Oh, is it Dollop and Gus? I thought it was a strange name. Dollop and Gus. It's like a gust of wind you see in a dollop. Doesn't make it any better, does it? $12.99 is the price for those. But we've still got... Right, OK. I'm just hearing from producer... Right, let's just clear this up now then. It isn't a pick and mix, it's a pair for $12.99. So you're getting 2 stencils for $12.99. So you don't have to go for 2 sets, so to speak. You've already got the pairs there, but there's nothing to stop you going for more than 1 selection. If you want them all, then just put multiples of 4 in because we've got 4 different sets for you. So let's just have a look at the next set. This is Circle Faces and the Ladders. There we are. I like those faces. I think you could have a lot of fun with those. Really nice. Then the final one is this one here. We've got Best Hearts and What We Do. That's good, isn't it? We write, we paint, we colour, we stamp. What else do we do? Oh, we spill. That's very true. We all do that from time to time, don't we? Now, you're loving these as well. The funky silhouettes are the ones that are in the lead at the moment. $12.99 for a pair, which does make them an incredible value because you are getting 2, obviously. 336588 is the item number. There are more to choose, or more items on the website as well. We've got lots more for you to see. In fact, we've got journals. We've got a tag maker there for you as well. Oh, don't forget about those tissue sheets. They're already busy. Yes, we've got different journals as well, and they're top quality, I've got to say. They are, of course, from Dina Wakley. Lots of stencils to choose from as well, an awful lot of different mediums, and being Ranger, you know the quality is there for you already. Oh, do stock up on those palette knives as well. They're going to be very useful. I think we're going to be seeing Lou using those throughout. Your essentials and your consumables, such as the blending inks and the foam pads and things like that, go for those as well if you need to stock up while you've got the opportunity. Of course, if you're filling your baskets up and you've got £60 or more, you've got that flexi basket open. And yes, we will give you some more details in a little while because I think Lou is ready for a first demonstration.
Well, I thought we'd just have a bit of a play with a bit of absolutely everything on the show, because they all work together beautifully. It seems a shame not to, you know, marry them up together. So I've just cut myself some large tags.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with the gloss sprays. Now, the gloss sprays have a little ball bearing that you can hear.
Yes.
You shake them up. Now, Dina Wakley always says with her sprays, keep your lids on, because apparently that will actually help stop clogging as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and clean the little, if I take that lid off, and clean this little bit off, and all I do is I put it on the tissue paper afterwards, sort of thing. So you just need to shake them up to wake them up, as it were. Now, the inks, they're not inks, they're sprays.
Yep.
I mean, I'll start again, Louise. They're paint, so it's acrylic paint in a liquid form.
Okay.
So it's got all the opaque tendencies of an acrylic paint, but in a more liquid form than we're used to.
Wonderful.
Because if we used a normal acrylic and we added water, we just lighten it down, whereas these still pack a punch of colour. She's also designed them that she didn't want them to... They do blend, but she didn't want them to blend, if that makes sense, because obviously Ranger have lots of different types of reactive products already.
Yeah.
So she wanted them to be unique in their own way, and they're obviously dry glossy. So we'll just have a quick spray. I'm doing mine on tissue paper, as you can see.
I love that sample, Lou.
I have to say the tissue paper idea wasn't mine. It was Bev Tonks. I saw her doing it when she was up with Be Crafty.
Yeah.
And I thought, yay. Oh, you know what? You know one of those things that you just think, why didn't I think of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get any ink off my lid. Might as well. This is the cheddar. So if I...
Oh, look at that.
So the first bit that I've put down will actually sink into the card.
Okay.
And that's what they're actually designed to do. The bit on the top there, because it's acrylic and acrylic's plastic, it can't go anywhere as such. It will dry, but the rest is soaked into the card. This is the 7-day saver card.
Oh, now we've got a whole bundle actually. 7 Days Saver bundle. One of them. Actually, this will disappear tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So, really good time to get this. Actually, we've got all sorts in here. So, obviously, the cardstock there that Lou's got. We've got construction card in here as well. There's so much in here. I don't know that I'll remember it all. There's 165 sheets in total. I know there's adhesive paper in there. We've got the construction card. We've got craft paper in there. Mirror card in there. Polypropylene in there as well, which I think Lou might be doing something with, which is fantastic. The vellum that I showed you the sample of for the sprays, it was also from this set as well. So you've got a whole host. In fact, if I just pick the bundle up, in fact, we might have a picture to show you actually. We've got a whole host of goodies for you. So all those different mediums in that one kit there for just £9.86. In fact, I would suggest you multiply that. There's watercolour card in there as well, I do know that. So you've got a really lovely bundle there. Saving £14, 096339.
Right, so you can see where it's soaked in to the card and it's still wet on the top. So that's like a double layer of acrylic, so it's like plastic on plastic. So if I put another colour on and I put it on the top. Now, what the idea is, it's not the idea to make like pink and yellow together to make an orange. They're designed to layer on top of each other, but it's a bit like alcohol inks is the only way I can explain it. You know when you put two alcohol inks near each other, the last one you put down is the one who goes, hey, hey, it's me, it's all about me. And that's similar with the actual acrylic sprays here. So you can see that even though the pink was there, the first colour is actually coming through.
It is, isn't
and it's
it?
actually come away that way. And I haven't done any blending at all. And that's where these are absolutely superb. So if I get another colour...
Can I just ask which pink that is? Is
that
the
is
fuchsia?
the fuchsia.
Fuchsia, wonderful. Just in case anybody's
so you can see where... So the fuchsia's sinking in just like an acrylic spray would. But again, on the top there.
So you're not really going to get that muddiness in the centre then, are you there?
No, and she didn't want it to be an over-blending product. She just wanted it to be a product that, you know, each of these stood out in their own way, but it created, you know, funky effects, as she called it.
Yeah.
Which I think it does, sort of thing. So, if I put that...
Oh, now look at that one. That's
and
my
you can see
favourite
going
so
there,
far.
let's put a little bit more there.
Which one is that, Lou? What
that
colour?
one is the turquoise.
Turquoise.
You should have seen a lot of that because Tracy, I like that one as well. But you can see where it's gone on top of the cheddar. The cheddar is like pushing the turquoise out of the way.
That looks amazing.
And the same with the fuchsia, it's pushing it out of the way. So we've, with 3 sprays, have got in the background without actually doing anything.
Yeah.
And I just think that is...
That looks amazing. Look at that.
And I mean, I've watched a couple of her demonstrations with it because obviously she speaks about it and she calls it, it's like the cells you would get in acrylic pour, but without having to put that. That's the only way she could describe it, if that makes sense. The one thing she does say is, you know, please let them dry naturally, but obviously with TV we can't do that. She doesn't encourage using a heat gun. She'll actually say let it dry naturally. Not that it takes away from the colour, it's just that I think that's the way she's designed them in her product, and she doesn't like using heat guns. So she'll just layer on top, sort of thing. So. But we're going to have to.
And Lou has got a very, very quiet heat gun, I've got to say. I'm quite jealous, actually.
Well, we did in the Boston show, didn't we? And I had that rather loud one. So
well, just as you're drying off, Lou, we're very busy on these, actually, so I'm just going to give a bit of a recap with the details for you. And I can tell you, I don't know if it's because it's summer or whether it's watching Tracy Early and the colours Tracy was using, but the lemon and the lime are the ones in the leaves. So that really bright green, but with the yellow as well. Absolutely beautiful. Just a reminder there that Lou used cheddar, she used fuchsia, she used turquoise there as well. So if you like the colours that Lou's using. Now, there's nothing to stop you going for more than 2. It is a pick and mix of any 2. Go for as many as you like. There are 12 individual colours. Just a reminder, the one without the label is marine. It's just our sample just hasn't got that label on there. So if you're not sure, but to me that is a beautiful colour as well. It's kind of a petrol blue, I think. Those colours are stunning. $13.99 for any 2. These are, of course, range of products by Dina Wakley. You are absolutely loving these. We knew these were going to be busy because they're so incredibly clever, I've got to say, and I think there's lots of questions everybody would like to ask Lou as well, so if you've got any, do let us know. 334187 is the item number. Just a reminder as well that, in fact, as I just talk, I'm just going to show you the swatches again as well, so you can see these on the different stock. So the white, the craft card, and also on the black as well, you're going to get those different effects. And remember, putting these together, spritzing so you've got those colours, you're not going to get the muddiness. They are going to show the colours through. Really, really lovely colours here. You've got a lovely selection of brights. You've got a lovely selection of sort of sea colours, ocean colours. You've got the night in there. You've got the white in there as well. Absolutely beautiful. It does say on the packaging to spray on porous surfaces like your journal pages, on chipboard. You could spray onto MDF, that sort of thing as well. But you can also spray onto non-purpose surfaces, which I know Lou is keen to show us as well throughout the shows. So we will see more of that from Lou as well. 334187 is the item number. We are very, very busy on those. Over to the website, that's where you're going to find them all, of course. You can see all the individual colours. You've got the item number. Now, I can tell you at the moment all colours are available, but they are going quickly. Now, I will keep you updated as I get information, but it was the lemon and lime that was in the lead. You can see marine there is the one without the label on the picture, because it's the photograph taken from our sample. That's why. You will get a label on yours, I'm pretty certain of that. Do you know, we've still got lemon and lime in the lead there, so those bright colours seem to be the ones. The citrus colours, aren't they? Wonderful, lovely. But Lou, hopefully, she's ready to carry on with the demonstration, because I think your Ranger heat gun has done the job.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the tag, and I've done no blending whatsoever. That was 3 spritzes. It is
amazing, isn't it?
And it's got that beautiful gloss. Can you see the gloss? It's genius. I mean, if you're new to doing all of this and things like that, like you say, it takes away the fear of making mud or complementary colours. I know we can get colour wheels and stuff like that, and we don't always follow our advice, and we just go, no, I'm going to spray this, this and this. And that, to me, is a brilliant way of just layering straight away.
Do you know, I think you could just do a lucky dip and go with any colours and just put them together, and you're going to get something amazing, aren't you?
It is, because you've got that reaction, and that's what they're meant to do. They're meant to have that reaction. So I'm just going to spray, I'm just going to use the white. I'm just going to do one of the stencils that is in the one day special. I'm going to put that on there. Let's just grab, I can't waste that. You know, no, actually, I'm going to put it on a piece of material in my journal, because I think that would stand out better.
Lovely.
There we go.
There we go.
That's done. So
perfect.
We've got that on there, and you can see now the white. I have to put another layer on. And can you see where some of the other colours are pushing the white again out of the way?
It's so clever, isn't it?
So you've got them still peeking through, even though this is opaque.
Yeah.
But because of the way they've been formulated to have that reaction with each other. And, you know, so no colour is lost. So normally when we do acrylic paint and you put a layer on top of it, you mask off, don't you? Sort of. This isn't. This was designed, and Dina wanted it designed in a way that every colour was as important as the next colour, if that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Just
because your heat gun is so quiet, Lou, I can talk, and I'm not worried about people not hearing. So if I can just ask a couple of questions. We've already said that you can put this onto a non-porous surface as well as a porous surface. When the product is wet, it's water soluble.
Yes, so you can use it. So you could spritz it, which is what I've done, into a palette, and then use it as a paint. Yeah. Because you can still add water to it. You can add it to all your gel mediums and tint it and make glazes with it that way as well. So it has all the properties of an acrylic paint. It's got its extra little quirks as well.
So we can use that on our jelly plates as well.
Yes, but it will bead just like only because of the way it's a spray. Yeah. Unlike a normal acrylic where we would paint it on or brayer it on, it will slightly bead, but that creates some really cool, if you quickly zap it, but I brought my jelly plate so we can have a play. Oh, wonderful. Right, so that is just a simple background with 4 colours. I thought that was brilliant. So I thought I'm going to bring in some of the tissue.
Now, these have been busy so far from the start of the show, actually, as soon as we showed these. You did request these, Lou, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realise, you got 2 packs. Oh, I was like, didn't I say to you? I was like,
well,
2?
You do, because you get 20
sure?
in each pack, and you get 2 packs. That's 40 sheets in total. We're busy on these. A quarter of the stock has already gone. Look at the price, £12.99. You're saving £3 on this. 536251 is the item number. Love the fact, Lou, as well, that you've got not only the black print on there. You've also got that white on there as well.
Yes, so the white could go on a darker card, but the white is also designed to, you know, you can spray on it, you can paint on it, and it acts like a little bit of a resist. I've done one, which is drying. So that is one of the white ones with the stars.
Ah.
So I can do it, so the stars are still faintly coming through, and when I put my gel mediums, they'll pop. So you can still see them through that.
Now, I haven't seen that tissue. I would have thought you'd done the same thing as you were doing on your sample there with the stencil, and you'd spritz through with the glass.
That is the white version of that.
Lovely.
I mean, I can spray the black one as well, but all I've done is I've just actually used the colours, let it dry, and I have let this dry naturally.
Yeah.
And so I can now tear it up, but I've also now got it coloured. I mean, you can still tear them up as the white as well, but if you can colour them, why not?
Lovely.
But that's it, right. So I'm just going to grab a few of these, and we can then. I just want to grab I'm trying to think what else I want to use. Let's grab that one there.
I've got to let everybody know the tissue paper is very, very busy as well. The sprays are extremely busy. The tissue paper is extremely busy. We've got lots of different mediums on the show. Don't forget, we've got the stencils and the chipboard as well. You can use the sprays with both of those. Obviously, you can spray onto the chipboard. You can use the stencils with the sprays. There's so many uses. I think probably, would it be fair to say, Lou, that we're just scratching the surface of what we can do with those sprays at the moment?
I think so. And I think, I mean, obviously, for the people who make the sprays and stuff like that, they have their set bits. They don't want to make wild claims, but we as crafters get them home and go, it's got to do more, surely. It's got to do. And then we do push the boundaries a little bit more with it. So that's all I've done, is I've just done it. But I found if I'm using non-porous surfaces, it is better if you let it dry naturally. Yes. It works better. You do get an unusual beading, like with the vellum there, but you know, like we were talking about the cells that were on right from this tag, you can still see them roughly through on the vellum there. So I'm just going to layer some of these up, and I'm using the medium that's in the one-day special, and I'm going to just use it as an adhesive because it dries clear and it can work that way. And I thought what we could do is just add some of
course, the medium is great for sticking down various things. It doesn't have to be tissue paper, it can be lots of different things. It's a great bundle, the one-day special, Lo, because you've got, it's kind of a taster pack of lots of good bits and pieces, isn't it? You've got the multi-medium in there, you've got the glass, you've got the matte, you've got the opaque as well.
Yeah,
you've got that matte, that white matte there. Liquid pearls have been around for such a long time, and they're fabulous, aren't they?
But I mean, everybody assumes because they're liquid pearls, all you can do is dot with them. You can paint with them. So you've now got a pearlescent paint.
Yeah.
Put them through your stencil.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, what I like to do is, like when you've got a flower stencil, like say for instance this one here, put your liquid pearls in the centre, and then just get your finger and squish it.
Yeah.
And then you've made the centre go out a little bit further. There's so many. You don't have to just use them. I use them for painting. I'll use them through my stencils. Obviously, I will do dots with them as well, but there is so much you can do with those as well. You can put them with your gel mediums and make it into a little bit of a finer glaze.
Yeah, wonderful.
Right, so I'm just going to carry on just building up a little bit more of this. I'm not sure what I'm making. You know when you just go, let's go with it.
It'll be something amazing, though it always is.
Well, you see, one of the things I love about journaling is that at the end of the day, it's yours, it belongs to you, and if you're happy with it, it actually doesn't matter.
It's about having fun, isn't it? That's what it's about.
It's getting lost in the process, isn't it?
Definitely.
And once it's dry, you can go back to it and cover it. If I didn't like this, I could go and get the normal acrylic paints and just cover it.
Yeah. And if you haven't got any washi tape, the technique that you're doing now works so well. Just think how many strips you're going to get out of those tissue paper pieces.
I know, and I'm not really, you know, I'm going to tuck that over there. I don't like that straight edge.
Now, the palette knives you're using, Lou, we've got those as well because you get 10 in a pack for £10.99, so a really good buy. 671895. These are Dina Wakley palette knives. Actually, they're the ones that I use as well. I find them so useful.
Yeah, they're nice and they sit nice in your hand. Look, I'm even lazy. I haven't even taken the stickers off them.
Mine have still got the labels on.
And I like them because they bend with you. There's no rigidity. Is that a word? Yes?
Yes. Yeah.
OK, phew. I had a little bit. You know when you just go, whew. So I'm just going to put that over there. And I'm just building up the different layers like that. I'm just going to go and move that. So I'm just going to move those out of the way because I won't get rid of those.
Oh
they
no,
can
you mustn't
use
throw those.
I will get rid of the bits cut and stuck in glue because otherwise I'm going to... Right, so what I want to do is I want to take some of the chipboard words and I actually want to colour them. Okay. So we might as well do two things at once, if that makes sense. So I'm going to grab another tag and I'm just going to put that to dry because then I can then do some other bits with it.
So it's just a gel medium that's drying at the moment.
Now I'm deliberately doing, so I'm sorry if this is side on, but I'm just now looking my background, and if I change my tag this direction, I can then spray off in different, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, is there a particular colour you would like?
Can we go with that lime, please?
The lime, yep.
Yeah, can we go with, can we go with ocean?
Ocean.
How many have I got to choose, Lou?
Well, we can do three. Do you want to do three?
Let's go with, I'll let you choose the third one.
Oh, right, should we go for a real contrast? Should we go for a pinky one or a purple? And I'm not worried if it doesn't. Yeah, let's go for eggplant.
Lovely.
Eggplant, right. So I'm just going to lay this down. I'm just going to give it a shake. I'm just going to get rid of any...
That's a good ball bearing in there as well, isn't it? Because you can definitely hear it, so you know that's mixing really well.
This is what she says. If you keep your lids with them, put your lid on straight away, or what I tend to do is I've got into the habit of just doing that on my tissue paper. It leaves a nice little mark and putting the lid on.
Okay.
Right, so let's spray this up. Now, the sprays themselves are not designed for your super duper 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 detailed stencils. That's not what she actually wanted.
Okay.
Because one, they're a spray, and two, they're acrylic, and she wanted that reaction. Dina,
yes.
So therefore, it's not going to pick out all the details. So you might find a little bit of it goes under, but that's fine.
Okay.
So let's.
If we were to spritz onto a glass mat, Lou, and pick up with a sponge, could we go through a finer stencil that way?
Yeah, you could do it that way, which is what I do with the
on?
blenders. I'll sprit onto glass mat and use my blenders.
Yeah.
Or my fingers.
Yeah.
Right, let's put a little bit of the lime.
I do love that lime.
So, I'll do that, and I'm just going to get that ocean again and put a bit more on it. Can you see now again the cells where they're going on top of each other?
It's just fascinating to watch, isn't it?
So, I just want to do that in the centre. So we've got that creation happening straight away, and we've done nothing. There's nothing. I know we can spritz water on like oxides and things like that, but this is actually doing it for us, which I think is brilliant. Right, I'm just going to take these away for the moment.
Okay. Oh, look
so
at
I've got that coloured, and I'm looking for... We'll dry this off, my small roll. Now, I like using the kitchen towel that's got a pattern on it because it leaves a pattern. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So all I'm doing...
It's adding texture at the same time, then, isn't it?
And I do that deliberately. Also, the kitchen towel, clear embossing ink. If you then emboss on top of it with clear embossing ink and pull your layers apart, you get like a translucent...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right, so to move those out of the way...
When did you discover that, Lou? Was that a happy accident or something? Was it?
Yeah. You know when you get loads of it and you just think, I can't keep binning it. There's got to be a way of doing it.
Yeah.
And then you put your embossing powders on it, and if it's a 2 or 3 ply, you can just pull them apart and you get lots of different layers that way. Right, let's do the eggplant on this bit here. And...
Oh, this is such a clever product, isn't it? Oh, I love that. Look at that. That is so clever.
So all I've done is rather than let the eggplant, react, and we've still got some overspray. It's now sitting on the areas that were white that we left from the tiles, and because I've taken it away, it's not blended into the others, but a little bit of that. So that's a quick way of adding colour straight away to your tile. And you can do it, so we've got that, but I've also got these pieces here.
Ready to go for another project.
Which I thought we could use for another project, or we can add on, you can do lots of different ways. But I thought we could have a play with these here. So I'm going to put that to one side and let it dry. So it's really nice. I'm just going to give these a quick blast.
Okay. Well, you're just trying that, Lou. We'll just have a little bit of a recap, actually, because we are busy as well. One day special. Let's talk through that first of all, because the one day special, we've got some fantastic little elements in here, because you've got everything that's Ranger. When it comes to liquid pearls, as Lou has said there, you can paint with those as well. Don't just think it's about making those faux gems. It certainly isn't that. You could mix those colours together as well. You've got the pearl effect, you've got the, the white opal there, you've got the silver pearl and the gold pearl there. You do have an acrylic paint in there, which is the silver, the sterling silver, which is fantastic. That's another Dina Wakley product. We've also then got those different mediums for you. So you've got your multi-medium there, which is going to be used for lots of different things. Lou's already used it for sticking down, but there are other things you can use it for as well, which I'm sure we're going to see. I love this pack here as well, because you've got the texture paste in there, you've got the opaque matte, you've got the transparent matte, and you've got the transparent gloss as well. And then, of course, when it comes to the stencils, you have got two from Dina Wakley, but you've also got another stencil here as well, which works beautifully with all of the items that we've got on today's show, whether it's your journaling, whether you're using it with the sprays, whether you want to use it in conjunction with the tissue paper. You know, everything works so beautifully together. I'm just going to pick this up again just to show you the elements in the one day special. You can see now how that multi-medium is drying even more. Lou wanted to specifically do this, so anybody that's new maybe to some of these products, and you see them in the pot, you think, well, why is it transparent when it looks white? You can see everything goes on white, or when it comes to the clear or the transparents they do, and then they dry glossy or matte, depending on the one that you're working with. Obviously, the opaque matte is that white colour. It's going to stay white because it's opaque, but you've got that paint in there, which works beautifully on the black and the white, and of course your other colours as well. And then you've got those wonderful liquid pearls in there as well, which are going to be so useful. Now, the one day special does carry an £8 saving. £39.84 is the price. Item number 290355. If you want to go for that, we can break that down for you as well. Two payments of £19.92. So if you are putting other things into your basket, you've already got that flexi basket open, so you can add other things in and split the cost as well if you want to go for the one day special. Amazing. Right, the spray paints, these have been so busy. You've got 12 different colours here. These are absolutely stunning colours. Do you know, I really genuinely would be happy just to grab any two. If I could only afford the two, I'd be totally happy just to grab two. If I really had to pick my favourites, I've got to say the lime green would probably be in there. Do you know, I might go with a pink. Let's go through all those different colours, because some may be getting a little bit vulnerable. Let's start here. So the lemon, I know this was popular. Half the stock already gone on the lemon. Beautiful bright yellow there. Then we have this one here, which is cheddar. That was the first one that Lou used. Half the stock has gone on there. Then we've got olive. I do love olive green as well. So the olive there for you. The lime, I'm expecting, oh wow, a lot of the stock's gone. 70% of the lime has gone. If you really want that one, I wouldn't hang around. Then we have eggplant, which was the one that Lou used just finally when she was doing the wording there. That was the final colour she sprayed. Then fuchsia. 60% of the stock gone there. That was used in the first demonstration, if you're wanting to sort of think back to how that was used. We've also got the ocean there. Lewis just used that one. It's such a beautiful blue, especially with that lime green. That looked amazing. We have night for you there. Really dark blue, and that with the white as well. Don't forget you've got white coming up. Magenta, beautiful colour again. The white, I think, is so useful. I think if I could afford more than two, I'd definitely have the white in there. 2/3 of the turquoise is gone. I think everybody's favourite colour at the moment. And then we have the marine for you there as well. The one without our label is the marine, which I think that colour, again, is absolutely beautiful. I don't think Lou was given that one. So Lou, if you wanted to use that at any time, I'm sure... She says,
I'll
without asking permission.
Afterwards.
Sure, we'll let you borrow
and sneak it back on.
£13.99 is the price for any two. Item number 334187. Now, moving down, we've got another lovely little bundle for you. We've got the Gessos, and we've also got the crackle paste there as well. Now, when it comes to gesso, it's nice to have a bundle that has both the black and the white in there. Now, gesso doesn't just have to be used as a primer. There's lots of other purposes for it. I'm sure we'll be seeing Lou use those as well. We have got the texture paste here. This is the crackle, a nice generous pot there as well. £14.97 is the price for the whole bundle there. 885962. I've just got to show you that sample again. I love it. Remember, this was waste originally. Just catching all those droplets from the sprays and then working with it with the item that's coming up next, actually, or something similar. Let's have a look at that next item. Very busy on this. Over half the stock has gone. I will show you the different designs again, but you are getting far more than I'm going to show you because you're actually getting 40 sheets. Now, each design comes with the black or the white print, so the white can act as a bit of a resist, so you can see there with the wording. You can tear this, you can cut it. Sometimes we get that better finish, don't we, by tearing. There you've got those wonderful windows, which of course, again, you're getting the black and the white. Let me just pick that one up for you. Wonderful. These are really nice sizes to work with as well. Because they're not enormous sheets, it means, of course, that the detail isn't too big as well. So if you are wanting to tear them down and use them on your smaller projects, then you certainly can. I have picked up more than one there, but it's only simply because I know I've picked up a design that I can show you, whether it be black or white, actually. I just want to show you exactly the designs you're getting. The stars was one of those that Lou was using. I love this one. Love that. Amazing. Just £12.99 for these. 40 sheets. £3 saving, 536 251 is the item number. You're going to love those when you get them home. Let's head back over to Lou, though, because we want to see more of that fabulous demonstration. She is having so much fun. We're just having a bit of a play hour, and I love it.
I am, sorry.
It's great, Lou. We love it. We absolutely love it.
I've taken a floral stamp. It is a Dina Wakley one. It's on the website. I can't keep remembering its name. Always Flowers.
Lovely.
And I thought, this gives you an idea how I got where I did before. So what I thought we'd do is colour up some of the flowers. So, I can't remember, that was fuchsia we used, wasn't it?
Yes, it was fuchsia.
Yeah, so I'm going to do one in fuchsia, and then we'll do one in a lighter colour.
Okay.
So what I just wanted to do was just spritz that, and I'm just going to quickly, I want to add some lemon there. I'll keep that out, and then let's go.
Oh, don't they work well together as well? The yellow, the lemon with the fuchsia. Oh,
and I wanted to create a little bit. So that is one. I'm just going to put that to one side.
I love that.
To
Looks
dry.
amazing.
But again, can you see where they're all fighting with each other?
That's so clever.
It's superb, and when they're dry, they're permanent like an acrylic paint. So let's do this one, and we'll do it lighter. So let's go for the
we are
magenta.
approaching limited stock on the lime. If you really, really, really want the lime, I would say be very, very quick on that. I know the turquoise was getting quite vulnerable as well. What was that colour you just used there, Lou?
That was the magenta.
Magenta.
Nice
Lovely.
soft pink, isn't it?
It's
I just want to
beautiful.
go, actually, let's go for the cheddar for a change, because it's a little bit of a stronger. Oh, that's olive. I wanted the cheddar. There it is. I picked it up and put it down again. That's slightly there. I'll do that there.
Oh, nice.
And actually, let's spray a little bit onto the leaves as well. And I'll go for a bit of the lime whilst I can. So all I'm doing is I'm just actually colouring them. So I'm just going to quickly give them a quick blast. It won't take too long.
Okay.
And I just wanted to colour them. I just thought it was nice to have that. It was just a quick way of colouring. I could have sprayed, like you suggested, on the glass mat, and I could have coloured and everything like that. But this was just another way of using them, and it's quick. I think the longest part probably is me heating it or cutting it out.
I can tell you lime is now limited stock.
No.
Limited stock on the lime. Lou, it is quick, and also those that love colour but don't quite know where to start with colouring, don't know what products to go for. This is going to do so much, isn't it? And it's a great way of getting colour instantly.
It is, and I think your description about now you're not worried about making mud, because you know the colours are designed to have that reaction and bits of the other colour come through. So even if you went over dark, and you've got a lighter colour underneath, you're going to see pops of the lighter colour coming through by the way it just reacts with each other. So I thought what we'll do is we'll just stick this, I'm going to stick this down, and I'm just going to use
using the multi-medium gloss there, again from the One Day Special.
And I'm just going a little bit over, so I can see a little bit of the flower there.
Oh.
Now this will obviously dry clear. I don't.
Yeah.
And then I just got to. This is. I don't know what it is. You know when you have things in your boxes and things
stash.
like that. Yeah, and you just go, I'm not sure what it is.
Oh, I know what. Well, I don't know the official name, but I've got some of that as well.
Oh, good. Do you know what it is?
I don't know the official name for it, but
okay.
it comes on a roll, doesn't it? And you just, it's
Well,
like
mine's like little bits, so I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where I've changed it from.
I've got rolls of that in different colours.
Oh, have you?
Oh, the lime is sold out, Lou.
Oh, it's a bit of luck. Then I quickly got the leaves coloured, wasn't there? Woo! Now, this is another thing you can do. You can treat the gel medium like you would do a silicone.
Yeah.
If you want to, and layer it up. You can layer it flat. I'm being probably a little bit overly, but I just wanted to put that so it sat there on the top.
Pretty.
Now, the only thing is with this being acrylic and super, you have to be careful it doesn't stick down to your project with the tissue paper. That's fine, but we can move that because it's wet.
Okay.
And then I thought we could have either the art or, actually, because that's too dark, let's go for a sentiment. What should we go? Fill your paper with breathings of your heart. Be the art to create the world. Ooh.
Oh, everyone's loving these papers.
This now actually
as well.
takes me the longest
to choose the words.
Yeah, because you go, ooh. Right.
Well, while you're choosing, I can just let everybody know 3/4 of the stock has gone of those tissues. Those sheets, they're 40 sheets. Details on the screen, 536251. Remember, this is the launch hour. We've sold out already of the lime in the sprays. The tissue's going very, very well as well. A lot of those colours, actually, in the sprays are selling really, really quickly and looking quite vulnerable. So we will keep you updated on those.
Right, I'm just going to put them there. Now, I've used scissors. You could tear, but for speed, I've gone for the scissors, and I've torn off my T, but that's okay, because we can always draw it back in if need be. Oh, I've just seen it. It's hidden. So, I just love the tissue, using tissue this, and that's the tissue here. I mean, the sprays work brilliantly if you've got plain rice paper.
Yes, of course.
And you let it dry, because it dries permanent.
Yes.
So when you tear that up, you haven't got the worry about things going through.
Do you know, there's no need to waste a single scrap, is there?
No.
I mean, even around the wording, there's not a lot of sort of open space around that wording, but there are little areas. Keep all those and stamp onto them maybe as well before sticking them down.
Right, let's just get there, and I'm not going to waste the gel medium, sorry.
See, the colour shows through beautifully.
So that will dry clear. So I'm just going to scrape off what I want to keep. Because I'm being
Those
tight.
spatulas are so useful as well. Don't forget, we've got those available as well.
And I just want to push some of this wording into the texture. Because it's not a Hessian, it's got a plastic feel to it. But I just thought it added a really nice...
Oh, yes, I do like that.
So you can still see it through.
Lou, you'll never guess what. Well, I was just going to say we've got limited stock on the tissue paper, but before I even got to say it, I've just heard we've sold out.
Oh.
If we do have any bounce back, I'll let you know. But they've gone in the launch hour. You were absolutely loving those. So
right.
They've also gone. So that's the lime spray, and the tissue paper has now gone. Lou, you're doing such an amazing job here.
I know, this is just... I know, I can be here. And I'm going to just add a few...
So you've just taken the top, the tube out there on the top, and you just sort of tapping that straight on.
I wanted to do, I mean, the other thing that Dina Wakley's known to do is she'll take her tube out, and she'll keep the up, and she'll sit there, and she'll make marks that way, as well as, I mean, I'm doing that. So she'll do things like that with the actual...
If you can afford to go for more than one set of these sprays, I would definitely.
So that's
for
what
me
she
personally,
does.
I'd have to have white in there, I think.
I do as well, because the white is a beautiful white. So that's that there. So whilst we've got this down here, this is all I did with the previous paper, was where that gap is.
Oh, how clever.
And it was done there. And that is all... And because I saw the flower, and that's what did it. So that was like that, and then I just grabbed. Where have I got?
Oh, now if anybody missed out on the lime, We've had a couple bounce back, so anybody that really wanted the lime, you need to be really quick. It's going to be the fastest fingers first. Honestly, we've just had a couple bounce back. Don't think they're going to be there very long. That's a reminder as well. Anybody that really wants something, if you don't check out your baskets within a certain time scale, they will bounce back out, and you may want something and lose it. So you do need to check those baskets out.
So that's all I did, was I just highlighted the... and then just added my little string on to look like it was a tag there. And then you could add your sentiment on, and that's what I did with the waist, and then just carried on. I added some more stenciling to that.
I absolutely love that. I love it.
So the
I
waist,
really do.
Yeah. But I didn't think about the tissue. Like I said, it was watching Bev on a big crafty show, and I thought, do you know, that is a brilliant idea, because it's something you can then take in and stick into your actual journal.
That little bit of string from the tag shape just is the finishing touch for me there. I think that is amazing. Oh, fabulous. All done with those sprays as well, of course. You can see how they've not muddied together. They are so clever. They really, really are. We've been extremely busy on them as well this hour. There is another hour tonight, of course, at 8 o'clock, so do make sure that you do check out what you want to make sure you've secured it, because we do make sales in between shows as well. Let's give you those final reminders. We have removed the lime because it's sold out. We had a couple bounce back. If anybody's quick, there might just be a single one left. You need to be quick. But we've still got lemon. We've got cheddar for you there. We've got the olive. We've got the eggplant. I'm starting to learn these now. Fuchsia, we've got the ocean, we've got the night, we've got magenta, we've got the white, we've got the turquoise, and we've got the marine. I'm doing well there. I remembered nearly all of those. That's because I've got my eye on a few colours, you see. $13.99 is the price for any two. 334-187. You've seen how these work. These go onto porous surfaces. You can still use them with water while they're wet. They're water soluble, don't forget. If you're going onto a non-porous surface, let them dry. They are permanent when they're dry. You don't get those muddy marks. You do get sort of those cells appearing. Use them with your jelly plates. Use them in your journals. There's so many uses for these, and the most stunning colours. Right, Lou. Oh.
So just by, what, half a dozen sprays, really?
Yeah.
We've created something, you know, that...
You've created something absolutely wonderful. That's what you've created.
And that's what I love about these sprays. I think if you're nervous about, you know, doing spraying backgrounds, making background, this takes it, I think, takes it totally away from that.
I think it does take the fear away, but you can have so much fun with these. Now, Lou has also used the one-day special in this. Don't forget, using that multi-medium gloss in there as well. You're getting a really nice bundle here as well. We're going to give you a final reminder on the one-day special for this hour. We've seen Lou using one of the stencils in this hour as well, which was, in particular, this one, which is really, really lovely. It works great, again, with those sprays because you don't get that solid effect. You see the colours coming through from the background underneath. Now, in here, you've got 3 stencils, 2 Dina Wakley ones. We've also got the range of mediums here in the way of those pastes. So you've got the gloss, the transparent gloss, the transparent glass, you've got the white opaque in there as well. You've got the multi-medium in there, the gloss there that Lou's been using throughout for sticking bits and pieces down, but there are far more uses than just sticking the bits and pieces down that Lou's done this hour. The liquid pearls, don't forget about those. Very, very useful. Different ways of working there. Lou does like to paint with hers, but you've also got a silver acrylic paint in there as well, another Dina Wakley one. So you know, again, everything ranges, so the quality is always there. £39.84. What a great bundle if you just starting out perhaps, or if you just want to sort of replenish your stocks, and think of some of those things as bonuses really. £8 saving on these, 2 payments of £19.92 if you're taking that flexi-buy option. Item number 290355. Do you know, I've loved this show because Lou, we did sort of have our little meeting beforehand, and you said you were going to, if it was okay, have a little bit of a play without any...
I know, because
you know, a structured plan, if I can put it that way, which is great.
And I just think sometimes, yeah, not having a structured plan and just playing allows people to play along with you, as it were, and you can see how we think when we're doing things.
Well, it looks like you're getting ready for another demonstration.
Well, I didn't know if we had enough time. I was just going to quickly...
We haven't, actually. We might have to save that for 8 o'clock. And now I'm wishing we did have time because that looks intriguing. I wanted to see what you're going to do with those. I bet you're going to use those sprays, aren't you? Oh, yes, she is. I know she is.
I was going to use some of the acrylics as well. But I was going to do a bit of gel plate. Yeah, we're going to...
Oh, do not miss 8 o'clock. Do not miss it. I so enjoyed that hour. Some great products here as well. Do check those baskets out. Don't lose out on anything that you really want. Of course, Lou's going to be back again tomorrow as well. Lots to look forward to during this evening. Still, we've got a happy hour coming up next. That's my final show for today. Lou, just finally, before we go again, I don't think I really need to ask, but for anybody that didn't join at the beginning, why do you love these sprays in particular so much, and the one-day special in conjunction?
The one-day special is... Well, one thing in the one-day special, you actually get a Dina Wakley paint, acrylic paint in there, so you can actually see, because it's heavy-bodied paint, which we haven't really spoken about. A heavy-bodied paint in Dina Wakley's eyes had to leave brushstrokes, has to be able to leave troughs and valleys and things like that. So then you've got the gels.
We've got so much.
There's so much you can actually do.
So much. Oh, we are being counted out. Lou's going to tell us more about all those wonderful products. Don't miss out on the one-day special. Great saving on there for you as well.